So, as I said, the main focus on setup now is obviously posture of the golf ball there and distance from the ball. This looks as though you're in a sort of chipping setup. This is more of a sort of tilt over the ball. And as a rough guide, you'd want to get that red line there and the club shaft line 90 degrees, which you're close enough there. This one, you're not really close to it. Okay, so when you're that close to the golf ball there, now it's hard to rotate because your back was being surrounded. As you went back, when you came back to the golf ball, now your arms are coming out, as I said, to find that space, catching the hosel of the golf club. In your mind, you were topping it. In actual fact, you were hitting the hosel. So if you're hitting the top of the golf ball here now with the bottom of the club, the logic is I got to try and get the club further down. Well, further down is going to be further. Exactly, compounding the areas again. Which is why when people try and fix their swing, sometimes they wonder why it gets worse and worse and worse and never really sees the progression until little micro adjustments they make subconsciously start fixing these. We don't know what they're doing then. So when it does go wrong, what have I just done? So yeah, distance from the ball there a little bit further, again, getting a better spine angle, okay? And now when we rotate, we want to try and rotate staying in there. You can sort of see your shadow there is staying over the golf ball, When you first started moving, it's going to move a little bit, obviously, but before you were sort of getting over here somewhere, and the more you move over here, then you can't get back to the golf ball. And what we want to see is to say, when you make a good rotation from there, get the club to a nice position, top of the back from there, now we can move back to golf ball, much cleaner, much more efficient strike of the golf as we can see. And then watch your right foot now. Starting to move forward, you're fully rotating your chest towards target, the hips starting to come around more. That foot, I think long term, we want to see it a bit more upon its toe, but at the moment now it's not been used to moving, period. So now it's moving something, that's a positive sign. In time it'll just sort of like it'll just tick around the clock. So you kind of at the moment your left foot sort of left heel's going sort of 10 o'clock, then you go 11 and it will eventually get to 12 o'clock, just based on you going, I can do this. This feels a little bit more easier for me to do. Okay, so getting the body to rotate more that way is going to be a good thing. Okay, getting that twisting. But you couldn't really get that twisting with the back in the position you were in. Okay, so a better posture, get yourself tilting over the golf ball. Obviously, we did a bit of short game last time and stuff. Short game to long game, there is a difference. There's a different family again, and then when you go into long game, you can break the long game up into smaller different things with the driver and the irons, and then the sort of fairway woods. Okay, the same way you can break up short game into sort of chipping, bunker shots. Different shots entirely. Okay, so we get the basic setup for one, and we'll just expand out for that as the game develops. Okay, but I think from a distance point of view, and just sort of right on the thing here now, we're talking about how far the shots go. So your pitching wedge was about 80 yards ish. Now that might progress more as you're starting to swing further. It may go to 90 yards. It may go to 100 yards as you guessed and stuff. But at least we know now 80 yards is kind of like a good average. So on the golf course, you know, if I hit it average to good, it's going to go between sort of 70 and 85. You don't want to be playing to that 85 number all the time. Exactly. Unless, of course, there's danger long. Okay, always play sort of like to the mean average. And go, okay, right. Well, if I did good, it's going to be 85, 86. That'll be the back of the green. If I slightly miss hit it, it'll be more towards the front. Okay, but at least you've got an understanding of how far that ball's going to go. And obviously, like your 8-iron would probably be about 105, I would say, maybe 100. Your 6-iron would be about that sort of 130-ish, roughly speaking. So about 10 to 12 yards per club. So 25 yards.
The 7-iron probably going by on
the range.
Probably about 120.
Which would fit into the gap there. 127, 9-iron, 110, 15, that kind of thing. So
some of them are probably going about 130.
You get there again. I mean, the thing is obviously different quality of contact, and some of the balls you're using as well. Some of the range balls don't go as far as normal golf balls, so there's that difference. Okay, let's have a few more then to see if we can go back into that now. We've had the break up and see. Yeah, exactly.